my fan too low? Yo. Yeah, I'll keep it on. We'll see. We'll see. As long as you can hear the game. Alright, okay, I need to do that green quest. Let's get these over with. Oh, fuck. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Hey, first green quest.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Alright, off we go. Bright blue blossoms, eh? We're picking flowers again. And we gotta do them.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Thanks, Gal.
these flowers.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this'll put...
Oops. Keep doing that. Let's turn this sucker in.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Nope. Found it right away.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Beautiful. Okay, then we got this one, and then we can continue.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolus amid the confusion, but...
Do you hear that? Do you hear banging? Because I hear and feel it. What in the fuck is going on?
This was days ago.
There it is again. Yeah, someone's fucking hitting walls or something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on.
I didn't catch any of
If
this.
they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Okay, so what are we doing? My brain just like shuts off at these side quests. Alright, we're going here, and we're doing what? We go to the marker, we kill enemies, we pick flowers, we deliver food, we do something.
Slavers don't even bother.
Looks like we're killing enemies.
Come on. Faster!
Alright, let's go. Yeah, delivery boy. Okay, yeah.
Straight home now.
I just like, I don't know, like, these have become so tedious and pointless.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
I gotta do them.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
I win, you lose. Give me the item, please. Just give me the item.
Who are you?
I'm Clive, recognize.
A friend.
You know what? Who cares? I'm skipping it, I'm sorry. I might actually start doing that shy with these side quests, because they're... At first they were okay, but like, they're very tedious and they don't add a whole lot. It's like my one major complaint about this game is the side quests. They are... Hello.
Sid.
Don't care. Give me loot. Alright, the adventure continues.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
He's an icon.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Torgal's a dominant.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
You didn't have to say it.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Don't do
I
that
shall be a
with my
moment.
dog, please. Like, okay, so Koji Fox. Okay, there's no dialogue. I'll explain it. Okay, it looks like there's going to be dialogue. I'll explain afterwards.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise
Thank
I'll
God
pay you
for
back.
subtitles.
I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Heavy Scottish accent. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, Koji Fox.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Koji Fox, he's responsible he works for Creative Business Unit 3, the people that developed this game. They're like a studio that branches from Square Enix, and he does all like the English translating. The man is fucking brilliant. Like, he is an old English god. But he always tends to slip in perverted shit. Like, all the time. Like, you'll see it a lot in Final Fantasy XIV, which is another game he does the English translating for. And I think what we just saw there was an example of that. He'll do it all the time, but he'll make it subtle. So if you're not listening, you'll miss it, but I wouldn't call that subtle. That was very in your face. Anyways, continuing on. Vivian, talk to me.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Yeah.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
Oh, it's your uncle.
A pleasure, in hindsight.
I like
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
He's the drunk uncle. The drunkle. Every family has one, apparently.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
I'd rather see Ifrit and Titan, to be honest.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
That's evil.
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
He clearly doesn't want to do that. Let's see, I hope we fucking slit her throat. Like, what a fucking
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
I have a feeling that
What on earth
he's
is
gonna
Uncle
flip.
Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Dion's gonna flip. It's not gonna proceed.
There's one thing after another around here.
We're gonna kill her. We're gonna kill the king. And we're gonna rescue that kid. I mean, that would be the happy ending, right? Oh my god. Time to talk to the drunkle.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most
helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I could have done some work on the fish.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert.
Makes sense, yeah.
And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So that was Dion. That was absolutely Dion that saved Kupka there.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away.
Yeah.
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Yeah, it's kind of urgent, Clive. That's the thing about these games, eh? Like, I love open world games. I love the exploration aspect.
Our little workshop, I hear.
This conversation first.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
Hell yeah.
I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn.
Yeah,
We
we're
heard
going
nothing
after the
from her
crystal.
since he died.
For sure.
But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Yeah, nobody likes Brian. Or Byron.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall.
Just
Come, let us
fucking
away
sedate
to
him.
adventure.
Like, you're technically bringing him with you, he's just not conscious. Give him some melatonin. Or, like, drink him into a stupor. Alright, off we go.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
This is some, very stereotypical East Indian Egyptian music, I must say. Like, I like it. I like the beat, but damn. Alright, Chocobo, let's do it.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Fly, Ambrosia!
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those are?
Sam.
So anyways, as I was saying before, in these open world games, this isn't really
there
an open
she
world
is.
game, but in most
The good
like,
old
RPGs,
Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Anyways, they always like stress like that the matters are urgent, and you're like, all right, I gotta go save the world, hurry, hurry. But then you always get like you're always doing like errands and shit for like random NPCs. Like, hey, can you go clean up shit in my in the barn? You know. Like, the Zelda games are notorious for that. You got all this
Look
side
there.
content that you can do.
Those are Ashen steeds.
That's completely irrelevant
doubt
to the
about
task
it.
at hand.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Yeah, we shall.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Are they fucking racist or something? Turn in the Fenrir and then try to get in. Just say he's like an emotional support animal.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Party spread. I bet Kupka's up here. He's in that room. No, Joshua!
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
I'm so fucking nervous. Oh my god.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Wipe your face while you're at it.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so...
Take it!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's you.
For your trouble.
That's probably way more than the food.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
It's because Kupka's siphoning the ether right now. That's why he's in pain. Right? Like, he's taking power from the crystal, which is inadvertently hurting Joshua.
Clive?
Just missed him. He sensed him. He left another feather. No, he didn't. He never eats his...
What is it now?
Yeah, remember at the beginning?
It's nothing. Let's go.
He never eats his vegetables. So he's like damn certain that Joshua was there. And alive. more importantly, right?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the...
They've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like
Okay, no quests, thank God.
we've got a reason to.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake! You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you. Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might help you.
Who else do I talk to? Oh, this guy. Oh, right here.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Great, we're gonna see him
Thank
naked.
you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Just look at the detail.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Stay down!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Better have clothes on.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots! Holes and
Kneaded to a silken softness. Like eating a cloud with a crust.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, He's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. Only passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Okay.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalimil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat from Green.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Sword.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Eggs fresh from the...
Wait. Oh, here he is.
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of Kristen. By nature. So do be discreet.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Find Byron. Where the hell is he?
My carpets have...
He's in the bathhouse.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you.
Oh, wrong way.
Flush these days.
The hell was that? He's got to be over here. Maybe he's up here. Yeah, he's up here.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Where are we going? All the way over there. Okay.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Hey, buddy.
Faster!
Let's go! Thank God, no side quests. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a handful of them, though, in a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, from now on, Shy, like, I may end up just skipping all of them. Like, not skipping doing them, but skipping, like, the dialogue behind them. Because, my God. Yeah, they're not important.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, they're brutal, and as much as I love the dialogue in this game and like just how fucking well written everything is, the characters tend to speak very slowly and they pause a lot in their sentences, and it just adds up.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Damn.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Let's go.
Stay down!
Yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Where's the healer?
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Wow.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Wow.
Double the...
What a lippy little shit.
Here, wear this.
Except a desert rose from...
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
So Desert Rose, that's a reference to Final Fantasy VII.
Omia Stelan. Tu Isakelis.
No one's gonna kill that bird, right?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Bet. Yeah, the Desert Rose is an item
Well
that
then,
you...
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
It was an item that you get for defeating, like, a endgame boss. That you trade in to get a golden chocobo.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Oh my
the men
god.
of the rock were carting
Side quest.
for crystals for themselves?
Alright, let's get this over with.
I've never even forged a button.
Remember, we're skipping dialogue.
I could give you a hand if you...
I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't
Trust
care.
Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
Let's get this
I
one
better get
too
to
over
it.
The finest
It
fabric.
would make a fine gift for your beloved. She'll look at you in quite a different light, I'm sure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Everything I've worked for. Ruined. Although...
All right.
Silver platter.
Investigate.
Wait inside.
What is that?
They've
Dolls
opened
not
the
terraces.
Lubor was
I
true
see
to his word.
bombs.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How do I get out of here?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Let's talk to this guy first.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a
We'll
revelation.
do that after we finish this
Let's
one.
hope Sava had better luck than I did.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Fly, Ambrosia!
Oh my god, how do I get there? I have to go all the way around. Alright.
Come on, girl, the gate's...
What the hell are those?
Let's go.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Okay, so my bath bomb story. So when I was in treatment, we had an extracurricular activity where we were making bath bombs.
Let's cool things down a bit.
I'm not exactly, well, I mean, I'm creative. I can draw, but, like, I can't mold, right? And I was trying to make a, what the hell was I trying to make? I think it was, like, just like a bunny or something. And, obviously, like, it was terrible. So I just kind of gave up, and I just took a shitload of the ingredients to make the bath bombs, and I just made, like, a giant disc, like a big fucking pancake. So we finished. So we finished our bath bombs, and they were eventually dried out and like ready for use. And I took my giant bath bomb to the bath, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so sick. It's gonna be a huge eruption. And I put it in the bath, and it just kind of broke apart and fizzled. I was like, what a tease. Like, I spent well, I didn't spend a long time, I just, yeah. It just kind of broke apart, and that was so sad. Like, this was gonna be the most epic bath bomb ever made.
I've got a crystal.
It was horrible.
Finally, we'll be able to get one.
Yeah, I was expecting it to, well, I mean, I wasn't even expecting a huge chemical reaction. I was expecting, like, a lot of
I was hoping
foam,
we'd be
right?
seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
Oh, what am I doing? Skip this shit. Thank you. Hell yeah.
Lights and buds! Kneaded to a silken softness.
Yes, they're quite silky.
So I learned the valuable lesson of, like, don't buy bath bombs, they're a waste of money. Or maybe my bath bomb is, like, so bad.
Ready, go?
Even my bath bomb is so bad that, like, I don't know, it's just a big dud.
Thanks, girl.
Don't care.
Do you crush it up, or just...
Yeah, no, I can
This is
understand
no
that.
good.
I mean, obviously they sell for a reason, right?
Is it true? What
I know I won't go in there.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Because who knows,
Fresh
like,
breath,
had it turned
warm
out
from the
well,
oven.
like, it probably would have changed my mind. My first impression of bath bombs would have been hell.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your...
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang.
We should get going soon.
Gather limes. What are we making, steel? I think that's what we're doing, we're making steel. Because if you didn't know, steel is made with quicklime and carbon. Quicklime, carbon, and iron.
One rock looks a lot like another.
When they turn the
But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Nice. Did you know that if you spell color with a U in Discord, it'll add an incorrect spelling marker on the word?
Sweet incense.
Or at least it did at one point.
Look
I was like very offended by that.
Kneaded to a silken
Juiciest meat from
softness.
greens.
It would make
My carpets have pride of place.
Same thing goes for Czech.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
Give me loot. Yeah, it's brutal. It's like you have this amazing technology that can instantly translate different languages from all over the world.
The finest fabrics.
Yeah.
Fresh from
The program thinks that the spelling color with a U is like a sacrilege and you must correct it.
Lights and buds.
Finally, we'll be able to get
spot potions.
Good day, my lord.
Garbage, 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 garbage. Yeah, garbage. I just need 2 of these.
Here you are.
And 1 of these.
An excellent choice.
We should get going soon.
Good girl.
Come on, girl again.
Alright, here we go.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Man.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. All right. Oh, it's got like metal hands.
Fuck! What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, wench!
Don't touch her.
I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Damn.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
What the fuck is... Oh... That's fucking gross.
Orcs. Did the royalists bring them from Ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They spotted us. This one. Taken over the entire mine. So much for the men of the rock.
Really quick. Forgot about these. Okay, I'm gonna save them for this. Fire that burns all enemies caught within the flames while also partially restoring class HP. Okay. What's this? Okay, I'm saving.
Dalmekia's finest.
there. That was obnoxious. Alright,
Stairs.
walk the stairs in a
This
second.
must be the way out.
Okay, good. Alright.
Time to fight.
Alright, what do we have here? Ooh.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did they get in here? Nice try. Nice try. Slow. Nice try.
Got him. Alright, Coop, come pucker up. The kiss of death has arrived.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
This motherfucker. I swear to God.
Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
How do you get any sleep with all the illumination, you know? That is an arena. They're about to fight something. Hello.
Let the trial begin.
Oh, okay. Hi.
What the hell?
With me,
Really mistimed that. Spirits Within, that was a Final Fantasy movie back in like 2001 or something. Favor of Lightning. Well, that's too bad, because you don't use Ramu.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Yeah, I kind of fucked your guy up, man. Like bad. Alright, where is he? He better be up
Did the
the
orcs
stairs.
do this too? What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
I just got a Discord notification. It's, never mind, ignore that. So opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate near... Okay, so we'll go back in. Hello.
This one.
Farewell.
Where am I going? Oh, here.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
This one? No? What the hell am I doing? Oh, right here. is he?
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
I might actually want to... Upheaval was... No, that's Titan Fury. Wind up. That's Upheaval. I don't need that. Okay. I guess we're going back this way. What? Wait, this is the way I came. Oh, over here. Alright. Yeah, apparently it won't let me use Torgal as a GPS anymore. It was only in that one part of the game. That son of a bitch.
Just what I needed. Better be the last of them.
Okay.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much.
Here we go.
Kuka!
She is. She's naked.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Nice hallucinating. Oh, she's really naked.
You! Get away from her! Benedicta!
Oh, I see. It's to enrage him. Yeah. Here he goes.
Oh shit, he's priming.
And so are you. Yes, now. Now.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Libus learned a new ability once. Hold R2 square to emit a violent explosion, while to increase the explosion strength and size. Cancel charge. Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
got like this tiny head.
Found to help me. It's too.
Alright, let's fucking go. I'm getting hit by everything. hit a trigger. I face pushed him. Okay, here we go. Almost. His other arms. So he lost his arms anyways. Aim, attack. Oh, I see. Fucking shit. Oh. It's back.
Die, damn you!
Whoops. This music's gonna, like, impregnate me. Like, you can't see it because I don't have a cam, but my mouth is on the fucking ground, man. Oh, he's gonna go super different. Holy shit. So now I got like super mega fist. Got him. That's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Fucking bravo. Yeah, big round of applause for Creative Business Unit 3. That was something else. They're gonna have to do something crazy to top that. And we still got a bit to go. We still have more icons to kill. So that was wild. Sorry, Joshua. I had to do it. He's done. He's become a stone. no, he's being taken over by Ultima.
What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Joshua. Where is he?
Thank you, Joshua.
Okay. Well, cock blocked again. For the 80th time. Look at this guy.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
Is that me?
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
The death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
From stone to sand. That's Titan, he's sand. As opposed to stone.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Well, if that's the same girl, we're still in the same time.
You must consider your health, my prince.
Remember the girl at
If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Mwah.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You'll not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
Oh no.
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
She's dead. She's dead.
What is it now?
It's Clive. Nope, it's Joshua.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
We're back. Okay. I believe that's it. That was some crazy shit we experienced. Okay. I am 100% down with this tomorrow, if you're down as well. And we can continue on with this crazy game. But, yeah, that is easily one of the craziest things I've ever seen in a game. Like, I've seen fights that, like, try to be cinematic like that, but not executed nearly as well as that. One could argue that it's like you're just playing a movie or something. I don't know. It's like, it's been an ongoing debate for a long time when it comes to video games. I personally don't mind it because I knew what I was in for. But I know that there are people like that that are going to have debates online saying that it's like you're not even really playing a game, you're just playing a cinematic. And like, well, why the fuck are you playing this in the first place? You know? But anyways, yeah, we'll do this tomorrow if you want. Just let me know. And yeah, good stream. Amazing stream, actually. But yeah, talk to you later. Or I'll just talk to you on Discord.